Hey everyone, welcome back to Tavern Sports Cards. Greg here. Grab a brew, pull up a chair, and let's do another SGC grading reveal. And this video is going to kind of have two parts to it, and we're going to try to keep it pretty quick here. We have a grading reveal from SGC, my third video on the channel thus far, and we're going to look at those real quick. And then I'm also going to give a little bit of a preview of some cards that I'm getting ready to send out. And kind of some of the decision process that goes into it. And since I've been been getting really good grades with a few of the things I've been doing lately, try to pass on a few little tips and tricks, maybe, so to speak, for you guys to kind of look out for things to do to maybe, try to help a little bit with, evaluating what cards you're picking and how to prepare them a little bit. But I'm going to do it really quick because there's been a lot of other videos out there about this kind of stuff. But yeah, we'll look at the cards first, then I'll show you a couple cards for the next grade and give a couple tips, and we'll go from there. So this is, let me get the box open here, and this is going to be fairly quick because, and I'll show you here as soon as we get these out here. It's going to be fairly quick because this particular, let me see here, let me get that off of there, let me get these rubber bands off of there, get that, okay, there we go. I'm going to try to not drag this out very long. As you can see here, the first one's to Justin Herbert. Basically, let me just put one thing out there first of all. First of all, because I always forget to do this, if you're new to my channel, this is a very new channel. I'm trying to get it going. I would greatly appreciate any likes and subscribe if you can. It really is going to help the channel out as we go forward because it just helps to get more results and get more videos showing up for people. So please like and subscribe if you get a second. But getting back to what I was stating, we'll look at these real quick, is that this is only two cards. One is a Justin Herbert, the other is a Shohei Otani. And for the purists out there, the grading elite kind of, these are base cards. So I know a couple of you are saying, oh geez, why are you grading base cards? Well, that's one thing I wanted to share with this video is kind of in particular I did it because there's a good margin on these particular cards because these are very popular players. They're selling really well, and I got them at a good price. So first up, this Justin Herbert. This is a Dun Ross Justin Herbert, card 303. This card, I'm into this card for, I believe I got it for $18 and on eBay with $3 shipping, so I'm into it for $21 plus the $30 for grading, so I'm into it for $51 total. And this, I bought it about maybe 3 months ago. This card right now, probably raw on eBay, selling in the 35 range, 38 range, I think, sometimes something like that. I'm hoping it comes with a good grade here. These two cards I spent a lot of time looking at since I was only sending two. But let's take a look real fast. Okay, 9.5. I'd like a 10, obviously, but 9.5 is actually, that's really good. That's fine. I don't know what they would have found with this because, I mean, the corners, the edges, I mean, the centering, everything looks pretty dang good to me. I mean, there could have been some little small surface issues somewhere that I missed. Those are just on the case there. That's not. Yeah, that's kind of strange. I'm not really sure what I missed there, but it's a 9.5. I can tell you that I've seen this card. I should be able to. I've seen it, a PSA, was it a PSA 9, sold, I don't know, a few days ago, I believe, for, I think it was 80 something, like 89 or something like that. And I seen like some other like off like GMA 10s or something that sold for like 50-ish range, 60-ish range. With a 9.5 SGC on this card, like I said, I'm into it for about $50 basically. I think I could probably put this up for about $75 and clear a $25 profit, which that's a good margin, on a card like this. So that was part of my purpose behind grading this card and whatnot. It's not one for my PC. This is one I'm definitely gonna try to flip to get something out of it. So the next one is a Shohei Otani. This is the US1 Update Series. This is not the Chrome. This is the regular Topps. This is a card actually that, and I'll show you right here. I've been buying Otani cards up. It's actually this card right here. You can see I got several copies of it. I got another rookie here. These are all rookie, but this US1 one, I've been buying multiple copies of it, trying to get a good copy to grade, and this was the best one that I had gotten so far. So let's see what we got on this one.
So we got a 10, which is great. I can tell you this card for a fact. I know it's sold, and I should have had this up on my screen. I can tell you that an SGC 10, an actual SGC 10 of this exact same card, I think sold 3 days ago for like $133 or something like that. I'm into this card. I paid $20 for it. I paid $20 for this at a card show, I believe, and in 30 degrees, I'm into it for $50. So I should be able to sell this for probably, if I wanted to sell it right now, I could probably sell it for at least $125, I bet. So the question is, do I want to take a $75 profit on it now, or do I want to sit on this until towards the end of the season, see if he wins the home run title or something like that, and it could go up even higher. So that's a decision I'll have to make. That's a whole different topic. But I mean, it's a nice looking card, obviously, and it's good to get a 10 on that. So again, those were 2 base cards that I got for $20 that I decided to grade. I'm into them for $50. I could probably make about a $25 profit on this one, I believe, and I could probably make about a $75 to $80 profit on this one. So that just kind of gives you some ideas on, that's why I looked at those 2 cards, because they looked really good. They're hot players, and I knew I could probably flip something on them. Now, as far as the cards that I'm getting ready to send off to grade, I'm going to send 5 cards. My son's probably going to send 5 cards. So a couple things I just wanted to point out to show you guys something. So here's 2 of the cards I've kind of made my decision on. Now, the first one, this is more for PC. It's a Bo Jackson card. Now, this card, if it grades a 10, it would probably be about a $200 card. This is a card I think I showed you guys on another video. It looks really good. Corners are clean. Edge is clean. Centered well. It's a really nice looking card. Now, a couple things to prepare cards for grading, and there's been other videos about this, but if you are new, this is just real fast. You want to have a top loader type semi-rigid loader like this. So you want to have it in a loader like this. The reason I put this little post-it note thing on here is that's just kind of a courtesy thing to kind of help them so that they don't have to sit here and squeeze it open and stick their grubby fingers in there and grab your card and pull it out. They can basically just take it and pull this little tab and pull the card right out. That way they don't have to accidentally dent the top of the card or anything like that. So that's kind of why you do that. You stick it on the back of the card and then slide it in. Another thing you want to make sure you do when you're obviously getting cards graded, you want to make sure you have like a microfiber cloth or some kind like this, like from my eyeglass thing, so that you can kind of wipe the surface of the card off and get it nice and clean for when you send it. The other thing is invest in one of these. You can get a magnifying glass like this, where you can look much closer and look at the edges and look at your corners and make sure everything looks okay. And you can even get them like this with the light on them, so that you can really examine the cards. They're like $20, $15-20 on eBay. So that's something. Hey, I never used that little one, but that's something you need to invest in also. So, but when you prepare the cards, make sure you clean them off, put them in one of these types of semi-rigids, put this little tab on it so they can pull it out. These are 2 cards. The other card that I'm sending is this Duncan Robinson, which I've showed before on a mail call, I believe. This is a card I'm into it for like $4. I literally got this card $4. Duncan Robinson, if you look at stuff on eBay, it's going through the roof right now. Me and my son kind of got in early and bought a bunch of it. I actually just got this card today, which is really nice, that I'll share. This is a 1 of 15 autographed Duncan Robinson. I paid $50 for this. But I mean, if the guy pays off and plays good next year, that's going to be a great card. But this is a card that I'm into it for $4. I send it grade for $30. I'm into this one for nothing because I inherited it. I'd be into it for a total of $30. I'd be into this for a total of $34. And both these cards, as long as they grade, at least 9 or higher, I'm going to make money on them. You're going to make money on that kind of card. Probably the next card that I'm going to send is, I have another one of these Ohtanis, this one here in particular, which is very close. And now seeing that I got a 10 on this one, I think I could probably get at least a 9.5 on this particular one. This one, I kind of got scammed on, and I don't know if I can show it to you here. I think it's that one. Let me look and see if I can show it to you here. This one has like a mark right across the top. And I don't know if you'll be able to see it in this camera, but there's a mark kind of going across it here, and so that one's not going to work. This one, it's a little thinner left. This one's a little thinner left than right. It's an optic, though. It's an alternate picture, so this is one that I'm considering as well. But probably this one is going to be the third one that's going to go along with these 2, and then I just got to figure some other ones out. One quick thing I'll share before we wrap the video up, though. is these are some cards that, just to give you an example of things I look at for other cards. This is a card that I just pulled out of a Gypsy Queens hobby box, and it's a sepia alternate, and it's actually a 1 of 99 for Dylan Carlson of the Cardinals. And I've seen a black and white version of this, I believe, on eBay sell for the black and white version, which I'm not sure if it was numbered. I think it was. It sold for like $80 raw. This is one of those cases of a card where I don't think it's good to send it to get graded. You're better off selling it raw. If I'm going to sell this card, I'm better off just listing it raw. Probably make $75-$80 or whatever the case may be. It's a number 1, so maybe even more. I don't know what I'm going to do with this card yet, but I probably would not get something like this graded. Another one is this 2021 Prestige. It's Justin Fields Blue, which is the more rare one out of 249. This is another one. I've seen people selling this for, I think, like $70-$80 on eBay. I'm better off just selling this raw, most likely. If I send it to get graded and it doesn't get a 10, you're just kind of hosing yourself. And I really haven't seen anybody try to even sell this graded. It's still college uniforms. It's probably not worth it. These are some other ones, numbered cards like NTN, Jalen Phillips. This would be more of a PC type situation, but both these are guys who haven't even played yet. The cards are only worth maybe $10, $20 as is anyway. You're in the hole if you get them graded. This is just a base bomb. I just don't, it's not worth it. Then these Tua cards, and this is the last thing we'll cover. Obviously, you guys know I collect a lot of Tua stuff right now, which I'm hoping to pan out. All 3 of these, if they grade a 10, and these are all ones that I've looked at, they look good, they're centered fairly good, they're good looking cards. All 3 of these, if they grade a 10, they'd still only probably be about $100. I can sell them raw for probably $50, maybe a little less. The Tua stuff's been pushing up pretty big right now too. So it's not worth the risk for me to send these unless I know for sure they're definitely going to get a 10. Like, I'm fairly sure these have a good chance at 9.5 or 10. Hopefully, we'll see when we get them back here in a few weeks or whatever. And I'll do a video on that with the cards when they come back. But these, again, and also these are PC, so I'm not necessarily planning to sell these. I'm not trying to flip them right this minute. I'm planning to sit on all my Tua stuff and just hope and pray that he has a really good year for the Dolphins, and then they'll all just really skyrocket, because I have about 50 different Tua rookie cards. So anyway, I'm just sitting on those. So I'm still having to go through. I still want to find my 5 cards. Right now, I got 2, and I probably got the 3rd one right here, which I need to prepare, put in the loader with all that stuff and everything. But that's 3. I got to get 2 more ready. My son's got about 5 he's getting ready. And anyway, that's that. So hopefully some of this helped you just with some of the decision making, some of the tools, some of the little tricks you can do to help things out. And hopefully that helps you guys out. And please make sure to like and subscribe, because it really does help the channel out. I appreciate it. And both Herbert and Ohtani, thank you. I'll see you guys next time in the tavern.